My new obsession is in my, oh my god, my food's coming out of my mouth.
Ooh.
To get
I
that
really
lunch
hope that's the
twice.
reason we clicked onto live.
It is. I never watch things when I should start watching them when everyone else does and is excited about them.
Same.
And it's not on purpose. I just I don't know. There's too many things, or I have a misconception. In this case, I had a misconception of what it was, even though I heard it was good. I was like, I don't know if I'm in the mood for that. Wait, I didn't know that Murderbot was so funny.
Oh, yeah, it's so good and funny.
Very funny. It's so funny. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I'll add it to the list for me to watch in about 5 more years.
Yeah, right.
It's
so good.
There's waves of us. Evan's the second wave. I'm 19th.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do we want to start a show?
I mean, we could.
What?
Well, I mean, whatever.
I'm out.
Whatever.
I'm out.
Huh? No. That's right. Today it's me saying hi, everybody. We're the Pocket Dimension. Today we're going to be talking about some exciting things. A new show launched this week called The Mighty Nein on Amazon Prime. We're going to talk about it. And Daggerheart, girl.
Quick poll. Do you like the flavor or do you like the taste?
Oof, that's tough. ¿Por qué no los dos?
Sure. Why not?
I will always answer in song when given the opportunity.
Yeah, you will. Yes, you will. How is everybody doing out in the real world?
Hey, real world dwellers.
It's a scary place.
Do we have?
Yeah. Yes, we have some people. We have our dear friend Amy Cox.
We got a we have Eagle Pursuit who pointed out just how smart we are. What? With the topic selection. We've got Dave and a scared pup. We've got Jacob. We've got Rabbit. We've got JR22 Hun. Thank you.
That's right. Fred. Freed. Sorry. Freed.
That's a new app for you. That's not Freed. It's Amy and Freed are both playing on the wrong accounts today, I think.
No, everybody's playing on the wrong accounts. You guys think you can fool us?
We know who you are.
You're the fool.
Yeah. So one exciting morning thing. Yes, even if the world outside is, well, in my case, gray, rainy, and cold, and then beyond that, there's plenty of rednecks in suits rounding up people and putting them in vans. But look, critical. The fine people at Darrington Press have our back and trying to cheer us up a little bit, launching a new set of books. They look lovely. They look really pretty. That's exciting news, right?
Exciting. Yeah. I mean, the world may be burning, but at least we have sparkly, fun games and cards to play with.
I have new things to give me crippling decision fatigue anxiety.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh.
You know what? Yeah, having to choose between a standard and like a limited edition, it's an impossible task. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the crow in me who obsesses with shiny objects, of course wants limited because it comes with more shiny objects. The realist in me who knows she's only going to run this freaking game digitally is like, now, Allison, you don't need another GM screen that's going to collect. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
That's tough. It really is, because here's the thing. Those dice are so pretty.
Let's get real about what I'm going to do. I'm going to obsess over this until the last possible moment, and then I'm going to buy limited. It's what happened on the pre-order of the full edition, and I'm going to go ahead and call it now.
What are we talking about? Because I realized we didn't actually specify. This is news.
What are we talking
about? Some people might not have heard it. I have no
idea. So just this morning, hot off the press, freshy fresh, Darrington Press announced that they have started the pre-order for a new Daggerheart expansion pack. So it's got some of the very classes we're going to be talking about today that are going to cross over from the Void into fully codified and ready to go. So we've got some new ancestries, more adversaries, all of the goody things that just make all of us go, motherfucking wee. Yeah. So the options, there's a standard that I think USD is around $40, and that comes with the new book and more cards, because we all need more cards. And then there's a limited that's north of $100 USD, and that comes with more baubles than one could possibly imagine. It comes with a new DM screen, a special cover on the book. It comes with more sets of Hope and Fear die. It comes with a D20 chunk for the GM. It comes with fear tokens that apparently will slide on top of the GM screen.
Nice. No way.
Yeah. Not a full... what's it called? The word that I always forget. But
that's good.
I know.
Is any of this stuff part of the partnerships that they announced this summer? No. I think they Dispel and stuff. So that's still yet to come.
That's all. Yeah. So when I first started, I'm going to throw Matt under the bus real quick. When I first started yammering about this a minute ago before we went live, Matt thought I was talking about Daggerheart. Abacus. Thank you. I was like, abalone? No, that's not right. Abacus.
Abalone. An Avalonicus.
Shaved.
An Avalonicus.
Shaved abalone.
Yeah. We're also very excited, for the record, about the announcement that came in the last couple of weeks about Drakkenheim Daggerheart Edition.
Yeah.
There's so much good Daggerheart stuff coming on, but this is the officially Darrington Press released, taking things from the Void, moving them into the real world. Yeah. Giving it to us, no longer raw.
The thing is, I am beginning a brand new in-person Daggerheart campaign.
Yeah, you are.
So
I just need to move to Chicago, I guess.
Yeah, I had that thought yesterday when you were talking about it. I was like,
you do, and you do. Yeah. I have to say,
I'll do it.
I will always love the South. I will always love it. I will always love, different parts of the world, to be perfectly honest. But something about the Midwest that keeps me from leaving so far.
You're gonna stay there for, would you say 2-3 more years?
2-3.
That's what we all say. That's what we. Do you know how many years I've been talking about moving?
It's never gonna happen.
15.
10.
How long have I lived here? 18 years. But the winter is better. The summer's a little worse. The people are delightful. I don't know, man. I don't know.
The people are
I would
delightful.
love it if everybody, all of y'all, move to Chicago, Illinois. That's right, Riri. That's right, Riri. That's right, Bon Riri.
Oh, Riri's
that's right.
From Chicago. What's up?
Yeah,
girl?
we had a discuss about it at Gen Con.
I didn't realize.
Forgot about it.
Yeah. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to go to have a game store day jaunt thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your game store of choice there in Chicago?
Mine, the Gaming Goat is in the burbs. See, here's the thing. Chicago's a big ass city, obviously, but I live on the northwest side, so I have easy access to all the burbs, and the burbs are great, man. It's easy to get to. It's easy to get to. It's the doctors are great. The DMV is never crowded. All that stuff.
Parking,
so it's
usually a thing.
Parking. So,
easier.
You know what I'm saying.
Hey, Disastrous Goth, you wanna pair on this? We also.
Yeah, we're with you.
Yeah, please.
We're with you.
Get right on that.
We're behind you. We're with you. I will rally for that cause with you all day, every day.
How can we support you in this?
Yeah, if you're coming to save us, I'm saying yes, please.
I've got an entire office. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Not to get too political, but I am counting down the days until January when Mom Donnie's in. Because, I got like personal beef with Eric Adams. And I'm finally going to have a mayor who's...
It's over the garbage cans now.
Everybody else could go, though, for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young, handsome.
Yeah.
So handsome.
Goth overlords.
He's very handsome.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be okay, everybody.
It'll be fine.
And especially if we have TTRPGs to...
Can I be political also for 1 second to talk about how proud I am of my city, Charlotte, and the way we handled the unconstitutional invasion and the icy streets this week? The South rose this week. We did good, and I am proud of us.
Nice.
And the shenanigans that were going on. We said, the kids showed up and showed out. We were all pouring money into the businesses. People were showing up to learn, and it was... I hate the reason we all had to do that, but I was really, really proud on a national level.
We're Charlotte.
City this week.
You can do it, Queen City.
We'll keep you.
Queen City.
Keep you around, Charlotte.
It's no Chicago, Queen. But it'll do. It'll do.
It'll do, pig.
It's not Chicago.
In other news, how many of you, show of hands, have watched all of the Mighty Nein on Amazon Prime?
There is no surprise here that those
Power
are the
pounded
two
it?
hands that flew up.
No.
Wait, it's not all out yet, though.
Just three episodes.
How many have you seen, brother?
I have seen 1.5. That was the best I could do. But I have really, really immediately enjoyed it. I know even less about season 2 than I did about season 1. So it's all new information to me. And I didn't know. Now I know what the beacon is.
I
was like, why is this app called Beacon? That is just why
is it called Beacon?
Weird.
Yeah, Lux and
It's
Beacon.
a major plot point of season 2. Yeah,
season 2.
No idea.
Without giving away any spoilers, I will confess a couple of my feelings here up front before we kind of dive into the topic at hand.
Sure.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. So for those who are new here, I'm trying to have an open mind. Having an open mind has been serving me well in recent years. So I'm trying to not leap to conclusions and jump to snap judgments. Okay. So for those who don't know, who are new here, Mighty Nein is my personal favorite. It like heads and shoulders, leaps and bounds above all the other ones. Right. Mm-hmm. It's what, finally got me into this and all that different stuff. So I am extremely emotionally attached to the Mighty Nein. I understand why they've had to make changes for it to make sense in a different format, medium, etc. But I feel like there were threads in the original actual play that they could have pulled rather than making up entirely new shit. So just a warning for everybody. They've made up entirely new shit. And I will withhold further judgment until I've watched, because I do trust them creatively. So this isn't like ire or anything else. It just was like a head scratching moment. And the biggest thing that stood out to me, not spoiler, but is, Matt, you and I were talking about this, in order to avoid the you meet in a tavern, which is the way that 2 actually started. We are now through 3 episodes and the party has yet to get together, which I think for limited seasons is weird AF. But again, I will trust the process. Those are my thoughts.
I will counter that thought, or at least bring up a different framing of it, because I did notice that as well. And I had a little bit of a sadness that at least Molly wasn't in the first episode, because I'm kind of a Molly person. I liked, I liked the whole storyline there. But I had to think, because I too was like, oh, this feels familiar yet unfamiliar. But I will say, in their defense, I kind of like that what they've done is, if the Mighty Nein actual play starts at point number 1, they've kind of gone to -2 or -3 in the prequel stuff, so that you're actually starting prior to the beginning of campaign 2. You're kind of seeing where some of the pairs meet and come together, because that's what, like, when they show up at the table for campaign 2, they talk about having had like their session 0 and them being together in smaller groups. And so I actually kind of liked that we're getting a little session 0E with the episodes being like, you know, you kind of see the little cliques within the greater group come together.
I like that part too. The deep lore is freaking fantastic. So I'm not actually upset about that part. The only part that, goodbye, Evans just doesn't want to talk about this anymore. He's like, I hate everything. And I'm just kidding. The only part that is like the head scratching part for me is the introduction of the thing Caleb is after. That is mentioned nowhere. Like, and I feel like there are other things that they are after that we could have tied in instead of introducing something radically different. And again, I'm not saying I hate it. I'm saying,
what is he after?
I don't. That's the part I don't want to give, because you don't start to find out about that until like into later. Episodes 2 and 3. It wasn't. You find you find out about where he's going at the end of episode 1. He has a flyer for the carnival.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like in the greater story arc.
There's a specific reason he wants to go to the carnival and a thing he wants to get there. That is brand new information. And I'm like, why did we introduce something so big and so new to all of this?
Yes.
I have questions, but I'm not disliking it.
Right.
Yeah. That's fair. That is fair. And I will say, though, the only thing I took displeasure in was, I won't say who, but they killed an NPC that I was like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Just for the extra emotional damage? I was so excited about the person that they had hired to voice act them, and I was like,
yes.
Immediately no.
Agreed. Yes, I had the same thought of like, there was a lot of like pearl clutching. That said, okay, so let me elephant in the room this. Kai made a really excellent point. I do have to watch this, pinching my nose, because I know it's on Amazon Prime.
Right.
I cannot not. And also, hi, I'm an adult, but I'm on my mommy's Amazon Prime account. So at least I'm not giving them my money. It's my mom's poor decisions that I'm benefiting from. I don't know if that makes this any better or worse. Even if I did not, right now I would probably pay for like a month of Amazon Prime for both Has-Been and Amazon Prime and Mighty Nein. Wow.
Yeah.
Mighty Nein.
Look, I'm not below, like, I'm not paying for it, but if somebody I know, which is the case, has it, I'm gonna use their login and watch it.
I'm gonna use their login. Yep.
You know, every
Yep. So I am obviously going to keep watching. I am obviously a stan and a diehard fan of everything that they do. But I have questions and I am interested.
Yeah. Also, respect. If you don't have access to it and you don't want to pay to have access to it, totally understand.
Yeah. And yes to that. Yasha's mom.
Yes.
The Yasha storyline. There's a lot of inconsistencies, and I trust them creatively.
Totally.
They will tie this all together, but it did make me go.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, they did the same with Vox Machina 2. Like, I didn't love how they rejiggered Grog's storyline a bit, just because, you know, Grog's my number one. Grog's my boo. He my boy.
Number one, baby, the baby back.
Exactly. And I didn't totally love what they did. Like,
this conversation bores me.
Oh, damn it.
Okay.
Where's that mute button?
Oh yeah. All right. I guess I'll see myself out. I'm just boring talking about my baby. I'm gonna go. Start playing a song in the background and start walking to LA later.
You chased her away.
Good job, Evan.
And
good
to
job.
Point, I had not. That's why I gave my like prequel that I did, because I didn't know anything about Vox Machina, so I couldn't have any opinions about it.
Sure.
But now, I think that's the part I'm excited. Now I get to have opinions. I have earned the right.
You have opinions.
Because Matt and Evan did ask me this week how many times I've watched Mighty Nein.
It's shocking.
It's a lot.
Shameful.
It's shocking. It is shocking.
Anywho, we have
to Evan's point.
Yeah.
It's out. There are opinions. There's discussions happening all over the internet, and there are people like me who are new to this, and maybe there are people like me that are super inspired by what I'm watching, and I want to play a role-playing game that either, includes these characters, or at the very least, sort of my own version of these characters. And last week we talked about the Blood Hunter class. Evan did a fantastic, informative presentation on the Blood Hunter. And so now that we've got the person who's watched season 2 of Critical Role more than any other human being with us again, we should. We're going to kind of branch it out. And
I will not be ashamed of that.
I'm not shaming you. It's, I think you should be proud. I think we should call Guinness the experts. Yeah. And so I think today what we'll do is say, okay, so you are inspired. It's a weekend. You want to drop into Daggerheart. Maybe you want to be able to play these. Some of them exist. Some of them don't. So we're going to kind of hear from our specialist, AK, and see what we can do to kind of bring the characters of Mighty Nein to life. Right, AK?
Sure.
I was thinking about this week because obviously knew we were going to be chatting about this. Remind me, I feel like did they convert some of these guys to Daggerheart for a show this year?
Ooh. They did for the.
Was it for the Chicago
show?
I think it was the Chicago show because that wasn't that the PvP-ish one.
The game show one.
Yeah, I didn't watch it fully, and they converted Bell's Hells for sure for the indie show.
Okay.
Because that was like full on.
Right.
That was fully Daggerheart.
Because I was thinking, I was like, why specifically? Because so many of the Void classes, which we're going to talk about, are Mighty Nein classes. So I was like, oh wait, was there a purpose for that? I think it was for a show or something. So okay, that answered sort of my question.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have just Googled it. Obviously, I didn't.
Sure.
Why Google when you're among friends?
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. So I set up. I can jump into screen share if that's easier because I'm too fucking visual.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm curious as to what you've done. Yeah.
I haven't done anything full.
Okay, great.
I did no homework this week.
Has DT played a Brawler, right? I feel like
so that's kind of, that's kind of where I'm coming from on some of this. So we in the Pocket Dimension have an ongoing campaign with our Patreon, and a couple of us. So we decided to move the campaign itself and keep the characters, but move it into Daggerheart. And surprise, in fact, most of the classes did not exist in Daggerheart. So we've either had to do a ton of homebrewing, or thankfully some of the Void classes have surfaced. So yeah, our good friend Digital Twisted, who I haven't seen in chat yet today, but he is playing a monk who is now a brawler. So that one was a pretty easy one-to-one conversion. My first interaction with a warlock just entered the campaign last session. And I have but barely scratched the surface on what the warlock can do, but I love it a lot already. And then y'all know way about blood hunting than I do, so y'all gonna have to learn me some things because I don't know jack. Do y'all want to start? I just had the brawler up just because it was. I don't know why. Actually, I don't have a good reason for that.
I love me a good monk class. Let's start with the brawler.
Yeah. So, what do we want to do? Do we just kind of want to dive in and look at the different options here and see what we might choose for our good friend Beauregard Lionette?
Yeah.
Who, let me also, going back into, I remember when I first started my Critical Role journey, I feel like we need to pipe in some Sarah McLachlan for that. I remember there being, I'm not going to call anybody out, but there was a decent amount of haterade for Marisha coming out of Vox Machina. And I don't know if that was at Marisha, at Keyleth, at some combination of the two, but just, I didn't hear a lot of great things is how I'll frame that. So I was very worried when I started watching about how I was going to feel about Bo, but I freaking love.
Bo's great.
And what's so great about Bo, and I think the way that Marisha played Bo, is that one of the reasons I know I have been very vocal about not leaning into martial characters is that I feel like they can be very one note. And I say that having tried to play a rogue and felt very like, I run up and I stab and I run away. I run up and I stab and I run away. And I love what Bo is able to do. And I think she and, correct me if I'm wrong, I could be way off base on this, but I think that she and Matt kind of worked together with the Cobalt Soul build for Beauregard Lionette, and gave it some really outstanding features so that way Marisha / Bo really were an asset to the team. So yes, there were the classic monkey key features like Stunning Strike, but like I loved when Marisha would use her extract aspects to kind of gain some insight into what they were fighting. And I loved the way she role played that. And I loved watching Mighty Nein and watching Matt and his players like live play around with these things. Even in Bell's Hells, they did it with Ashton. And I felt like there was a lot of that with Molly Mock, with Bo, and Ashton the most.
So that's a spin, AK, that we could take today. Since there is no monk character, do you, based on what we are looking at right now, the Brawler, and what you know of the class, like, well, okay, that's fair, but like, what do you think also went in from Beauregard?
Yeah,
to be a brawler rather than a monk, right? Like,
sure.
I think that could be interesting too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
for those.
What I'm really excited to maybe discover with this, and speaking to how Marisha played Bo, I think, Evan, you and I have maybe talked about this before, how like the monk can feel like almost underpowered in many ways, or like you were saying, AK, that some martial characters can feel sort of one note. You're like, oh, I do an unarmed strike, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. And like it can kind of become a little, you don't feel as cool as the other characters maybe at your party. But I will say that the way Marisha played Bo was almost like a challenge of like, challenging that stereotype. Like monks can be fun and they can be powerful and they can be flavorful too.
Words.
And they can say bad words. And I'm wondering if that has translated into the Daggerheart version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's find out together.
Let's find out together.
I know.
Yeah. We have but barely scratched the surface in our campaign, so I haven't, gotten to take a look at where somebody go summon Digital Twisted. Tell him to get in here.
Don't worry, he's felt it. He's felt it coming through the void that his name has been mentioned. He will either appear or he will not.
Overlord.
He will know. Yeah.
Okay, so just kind of going through the basic level before we get into the subclasses. The Brawler's Hope feature, staggering strike, spend 3 hope when you succeed on an attack. So that's their stunning strike. I am the weapon. So again, we are doing everything with our fists and they become magical. And we have combo strikes and all of these different things. And then here you have a combo die. And
you may use one of your advanced options to increase your combo die. Oh.
So what is this combo strike? Is this sort of like your flurry of blows?
I believe so.
Combo strike,
you have to mark a stress to do it.
Okay.
Oh.
Welcome to the Pocket Dimension Live, where we're having quiet reading time, everyone.
Yeah, okay.
This is Study Hall. So welcome to Pocket Dimension Study Hall, as we're just sort of reading and discovering together.
Yeah. But I have to say, out of the gate, it's equal to or greater than your first roll. So it's got like a little explosive D4 going on. I've skimmed over this and I never saw that before. It's not just if you roll a 4.
Yeah.
You just have to roll higher.
Higher than.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That could be pretty hardcore.
Yeah. All right. So
it's fun. Yeah.
Of the 2 subclasses,
which are what? Juggernaut. What's the second one?
that Bo is not. It's a martial artist. And so I believe that's the one that they based on Bo, I think. So the Juggernaut is powerhouse. You can increase the damage. You can overwhelm. And I love this. Gaining permanent bonuses to severe thresholds is freaking rad. And I also love that it can target multiple creatures. So it's the who was it that said that Monk was? Yeah, JR said Brawler is Monk plus more mobility. So that's what I love about this. Of them just kind of like like around, all around the VTT. Eye for an eye. VTT. When you mark more than one hit point from an attack in melee, the attacker must make a reaction roll. And on a failure, they immediately mark the same number of hit points in return.
Wow.
We love a retaliatory feature. And then mastery
That's
feature.
amazing.
Pummel Joy.
This feels great because I will say, as JR22 Han said, like, that brawlers can take huge hits.
Yeah.
That is not the case.
Yeah.
That is not the case in 5e. This is fun.
Yeah, can they take... Okay, so here's the question, and I truly don't know the answer to this, so Jay or anybody else who knows it in chat, can they take good hits or can they avoid big hits? Because that's the thing, like, a monk tends to have a pretty high evasion AC in D&D. I don't know about, like, their hit point. I mean, Evan, how do you feel, as the one who's played the monk the longest, how did you feel your hit points stacked up against all of us?
At higher levels, they were, well, I feel like maybe I got a boost from some magic items. They're okay. It's not
fair.
It's not that great. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's cool that Brawler can both, I'm guessing, has a higher evasion. I know already in the limited play that we've gotten to do with DT's Brawler, it's pretty hard to hit them. And then when you do, and especially if we're gaining... to exactly that point, if we're gaining permanent bonuses to severe thresholds, when you do hit, it's even harder to make that count.
Yeah.
Not done yet. When you mark more than one hit point from an attack, you gain a hope or clear a stress.
Jeez.
Ooh, that's nice.
Huge.
I like that.
That's nice. Like that.
Yeah.
Pummel Joy.
I know.
That one, I don't know why it's called that, but I kind of love it. It's so weird.
Pummel Joy.
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy.
Almond
All right.
Joy.
So that's the Juggernaut. If you want to be
eating candy pieces,
the big... I mean, I love that because you can
Delicious
you
candy.
Can be a freaking...
Pummel Joy.
it's pummeling my mouth.
Okay, can we please get a poorly photoshopped Almond Joy to be a Pummel Joy? Just Bo holding the candy.
Give Evan a couple of seconds.
Yeah. Okay, hang on.
Okay. It's happening. Okay, but yes, sorry. Okay, the martial artist is a very different thing. The martial artist is where would you put the martial artist then? A more would you say a more kind of
my take is that this is the Beauregard lionette. In my take only. This is an opinion, not a fact.
Well, I thought you said that Beauregard was a juggernaut.
No, I think she's martial artist.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, I forgot about this. This was one of the things that I loved about DC 20. The monk there was the stances.
This was exactly what I was going to ask you. Yes.
Yeah. I forgot about this. I know we talked about it when it first came out, and I just haven't had the chance to fart with it.
Say that thought out loud just so everybody's on the same page as you, Fitz.
Okay, so one of the things that I loved that we got to play with during the development of DC-20 was that monks, you can choose stances from a longer list of things. So, for example, you could choose like Gazelle, which gave you farther movement speed, or you could choose, there was like a turtle one where you your strength score became like you just get harder to hit, but you can't move essentially. And you had to spend an action to be able to use and like move in and out of stances. But there was something really fun about them that made you feel really powerful, and also you got to pick from this wider list, and it made it be more of a customization for your character. And so I do remember now when this first came out, this was one of the things that I got super excited about as well, that there were different stances that you could take, because it adds a little bit more interest, I think, when you're building it out.
Yeah. Agreed. There's a lot of agency and player autonomy and all those things when you get to pick and choose. So so the martial form with the stances, and then so DT definitely plays a martial artist, because I know that he's always talking about his focus die.
Yeah.
So let me scroll back up here. So I guess it's. I was saying if there's like a 1-to-1, it may not be. I'm making things up. Okay, so now I misremembered something. Okay, so anyways, so yes, there's the focus die, which I think function kind of like the key, which is why I think this reminds me of Bo a little bit, and then the keen defenses, which Bo was always and forever using. Like that was one of the main things that I feel like it was either stunning strike, patient defense, or extract aspects were the things that Bo does a lot of in Mighty Nein. And then Spirit Blast, spending a focus to make an instinct roll against an adversary. You deal magic damage. I love when there's a little bit of a crossover between martial and magic. I always loved that that monk at higher levels fists were considered magical weapons.
Yeah.
Because it can be so unfulfilling to create an adversary as a GM that like your players just can't hit.
Yeah.
And so at higher levels, them like learning into that ability is always one of my very favorite things. And then you can spend additional focus to make them temporarily vulnerable. Love that. Limit breaker. Sorry, I have too many screens here. Once per rest, you can pull off an unbelievable feat, such as running across water. And see, again, it's what we were saying fits. Like it's the agency, the autonomy, like you call it, becomes you call it Sunday, with what exactly it is that they get to do. And I think that's beautiful.
That's fun.
This is one of the fun things about Daggerheart in general, where they'll put something like this where it's very open-ended.
Yeah.
Whereas like other game systems are very specific, like once per short rest, you can do X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
Like forever. I know I'm always bitching about the freaking turn undead thing, but the fact that it's like so specific means it's like you have to have the exact right lock that your key fits into. Yeah. And this limit breaker is a good example of how Daggerheart fixes those problems, where they're like, you can pull off an unbelievable feat, quote unquote, such as, but that doesn't mean it's limited to that list. It's like you are presented with potentially a situation in which you can go, hey, GM, I would like to use my limit breaker feature. Is that something I can do here? And then the GM can be like, yeah, seems chill. Yeah. It's so nice.
Super.
Yeah. I'm curious to hear what our friend Joel, Project Roleplay, means exactly by it's very specific. I would have thought that DC-20 would be a little bit more specific, but I'm curious.
Yeah, DC-20 is definitely more specific. I feel like Daggerheart's more open-ended.
Man, Joel's on it. What's happening here? All right, you guys, I'm putting this on the screen so we can screenshot this.
I like at the end he goes, what's happening to me?
We have worked very hard. And we are picking on you, TTP. Yeah. Yes, we are, but with love, because you were one of the most fun players to play with. And I appreciate spicy opinions, and we haven't always seen eye to eye on these systems. And Joel is playing an aforementioned D&D 2 Daggerheart campaign, and I love what you do with it. So we kid out of
this is not the cool kids versus the non-cool kids.
Oh man!
But
so
I want this.
We're gonna accept this challenge. This is not a topic for today. We're gonna have to do some big brain theory crafting on this one.
Okay.
But let's try.
This dives back into the whole Seraph thing, and we don't need to dig that hole today. We can dig that hole later.
Yeah. Are you sure? You don't want to dip into it a little bit and see what you would do immediately if you had to have gone to your head by tomorrow?
I'm here for a good time.
I'm joking. Maybe we don't have that kind of time.
I feel like we need to have a pre-made, like, little video clip of Matt doing like a hot take about the Seraph situation that anytime it comes up, we can just sort of hit play on it.
Seraph!
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and precede maybe our post-Thanksgiving TPDL if Fitz's game.
Yes.
I would like for Fitz and I to each, and I'm picking on the two of us as the ones who A, love Mighty Nein, and 2, love building characters. Mm-hmm. I want each of us to disappear into a void and without collaborating, which will be hard for us.
Yep.
Each build a Jester and Daggerheart and then do a compare and contrast live on stream to see how close or how far we got. I think that would be a fun game.
Okay.
I think that would be a fun game.
We can do that. Mm-hmm. We can have a team 1 Jester, team 2 Jester. Yeah. See what happens.
Yeah. And it's not even like, I'm not even saying this as the competition gremlin of the bunch.
I'm just seeing the choices that we make to get to the same place at the end.
To get to the same place.
Yeah.
Cool. I'd be down.
I want to do that. Spoiler alert, I will not be building her as a Seraph. I can go ahead and tell you that.
Tell me nothing. Do not give anything away.
I'm telling the chat that.
Okay.
Okay, so in the martial form options, so here are those stances. We don't have to go through all of these, but brutal, defensive, grappling, steady, precise, and quick. And I would go a step further and rename them because I'm with you on I love the like DC 20 naming devices because Fitz, you always colored them so beautifully in roleplay.
Yeah.
Well, those I think the stances in DC 20 were named after animals. At least they were the last time we checked. Which candidly it's been a minute since we've checked in, so things could have definitely changed. But hindering. Man, it's a good thing I just got my eyes checked this week. Because I read heartbreaking instead of hindering. I was like, oh, we got an RP stance in here? Man. You got the I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you walk away stance?
Yeah. Devastating blow. Inexorable. I would have loved to have been at the table to come up with these words. This is a word nerd playground.
Mm-hmm. This is, you know what? This is great. There's a lot here to choose from.
Discerning.
Good grief.
Okay. So I'm wondering again, like looking at these, the flavor of bow, like I've already mentioned, extract aspects is one of my favorite ones. I'm wondering if we're getting into some of these with like favored and discerning, where it's not the same as having the conversation as like, okay, what's their highest stat? But like getting to hear from your GM about like, would this succeed or fail? What did you just laugh about?
I'm laughing at this will go great for the romantasy setting and then heartbreaking stance. Titan's butt cheeks. When the romantasy setting finally comes out, maybe we'll that'll be my challenge to make a homebrew heartbreaker stance.
I'm into it. Challenge
heartbreaker
for the monk or the brawler. I mean.
So that's the end of, there's obviously we would then go into choosing domain cards and there are new, in fact, I can show them super quickly. Hold, please.
Holding.
Into the thick of it.
Holding.
Here are their, can y'all see that okay? Sorry, I have too many screens bouncing around.
Just zoom in a little if you can.
Interesting.
Okay, so no, those aren't, just kidding. Those aren't domain cards. Those are just all of their different brawler
Amy
features.
Cox, thank you for pocket change.
Thank you for cheering us in our nerdery on. We know that. I'm waiting for Amy to hop into the Daggerheart campaign, though.
Right?
So that way you can also have an opinion about all of these things.
It's gonna, it's gonna be very, very, very easy. Very fun.
So are we all on the same, are we in agreement? Is it unanimous that
feels good.
bow martial artist? Or does anybody want to fight?
Very classical martial artist.
Fight me.
Yeah.
Fight me.
And
I'm curious about the Ford version. Like, if we're going to talk about a different class, I'd be curious to look at Warlock. Because that's the one that I feel like when it first came out, everyone was like, this feels a little wonky. But I think that they've made some changes. Yeah?
I didn't first, so I only know what it's like now.
I think you're right, Fitz. I think this is 1.5. I think there was like a 1.3 or 2 or something. Yeah.
Like the pact situation was a little wonk originally, I think.
Hi, so Jax is here. Okay. I have played a Warlock myself exactly once and not nearly enough. One of my favorite characters ever, man. I do want to continue that story at some point in time. So with Warlocks, Fitz, you may be better at talking about the 5e equivalent of this, but we all know that they're bound to their patron deity, what have you, and they have their pact boons. And what's really interesting about the Warlock in 5e, if you've never played one, is the way that you cast spells. You basically can only cast spell at the highest level available to you. So it's not like other casters where you're choosing, I cast Healing Word at level 1 versus level 4. It's all coming out level 4, baby. You are able to recover more of your magic on a short rest. Because I remember first seeing my character sheet being like, how?
Yeah.
With the number of spell slots, how is this going to work? But because for all the other
JR
casters,
said that. It's tough. It hurts.
Yeah. So what I love about the Warlock patron here, the way that they've done it is, and I love it because you get to roll dice. Spoiler alert, if you get to roll more dice, I'm going to like that feature.
No.
So I know. This is brand new information for me. So for a Warlock, you choose their sphere of influence, and they've given you some to get started, but you can absolutely choose, whatever it is that your patron is known for and what adventure it is that you're going to take with them, right? And then you increase your tier, and it is going to color your, the spheres of influence are going to cover your stat bonuses, which so when we get up into higher levels, because I was looking at our new Warlock's character sheet, I was like, how at level 3 is he a +6? And it's because these ding dang spheres of influence, which is really, really, really cool. And then, so you have your permanent +1s to those stats, so you can kind of pull levers to be the character that you want to be. There's that flexibility we were talking about back in Brawler, right? But then the die rolling comes in, you get to roll to see basically how many favors am I getting today? And then you can spend those favors to call on that roll and add it to whatever it is that you're trying to do. So permanent bonus plus in-game variability with the favors.
Cool.
And I think we all love a favor.
We do.
We do. I love favors.
It's the language here did catch me off guard. You're gonna tithe to your patron.
Yeah, don't know that I love that word, but sure.
We won't use cleric, but we'll use tithe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't. Sure.
Huh.
I know.
Interesting.
It's a choice. Yeah, it's a choice. I don't know why I keep looking at that screen when I'm making things harder on myself. It's kind of funny.
Okay, so we, yes, we are in Daggerheart lovers here, but I have to say once again, the naming situation is strange. Because look, wizard, warlock, sorcerer, they just have so much history behind them. It is difficult. If this was called something else, even as vague and weird as Seraph, and if you're trying again, Draw Steel wins as far as I'm concerned so far with the naming of their classes. They are nebulous. They are new. They are they do not have anything attached to them. But calling this a warlock when it can obviously kind of be the cleric of my dreams is tough.
Oh,
right.
So this is your manic cleric warlock girl.
I mean, maybe it's another. I mean, there's some things that are a little, they're a little. But I mean, as far as a nerdier cleric, pledging tithes, spending, favors, communing with gods. I don't know, man. 10% of income to Satanas.
Lucifer.
I don't know. Yeah, what namings? You know what? This naming is very important to me, I think. I'm just going through something.
There's power in a name.
Oh, boys. Yeah. Okay, so subclass Pact of the Endless or Pact of the... Okay, here is where my Warlock study ended. So absolutely everything I consume from this point on, friends, is going to be news to me and to you. I basically only study when I have to. That I carried that over from high school. So like, oh, Brooks, you're going to bring a warlock in? Great. Let me read about a warlock. What the hell do they do? And then the rest.
Yeah, of course.
So foundation feature, Patron's Mantle. Okay, so I love this. Cloak yourself in a terrifying aspect of your patron. And is that physical? Is that spiritual, emotional? Like, I think that there's a lot of space in there of like, and how does that, what is, that was one of the first questions, that you ask in the, is like, what does your magic look like? And so I can't wait to find out, like,
I mean, maybe it's the evangelistic, maybe it's, I mean, that was, what were their names? Fannie Mae and, no, not Fannie
Mae. What?
Tammy Faye Baker?
Tammy Faye Baker, the Bakers. Remember how terrifying the Bakers were? And they would get on screen, and I would turn it on, and I'd be like, oh, what is wrong with her face? What is wrong? What is happening? That would be an aspect of their...
It's true.
Okay, now I just want to...
Freddie Mac.
Now I want to play a warlock who's in an MLM.
Yes.
New character unlocked.
That would be great,
my
man.
character sells everybody leggings and really ugly ones at that.
Yes.
Okay. Look at this, though. Look
Birdie's
at this.
now an NPC. I have a new character.
We have a pal that we played a game with for a while, and he created, I don't even know whether y'all know to the degree of how far he wanted to deviate from the cleric class in 5e, but he was basically a like a televangelist that was very sinister, and this class would have been perfect for Brother Jeb, just 1,000%. Because Patron's Mantle, just like, what is terrifying to others? What is it? Yeah,
there's good. So many Macs in the comments. I'm into all.
So many Macs. Buffalo Mac.
Buffalo Mac can be a bit confusing.
You know what? I might go with Tupperware. I think my warlock is going to be in a Tupperware MLM.
I am claiming now. I am selling leggings. That's ugly ass dresses, ill-fitting, flammable material clothing. It's gonna be great.
I would love it.
Don't put that anywhere near a fairy fire because it's up.
Oh man,
it's on, baby.
Right.
And so we're already in the foundation features, finding more ways to spend our favors. We love to spend a favor. We love a good favor. Mm-hmm. Specialization, draining invocation, attack an ally within close range. You can spend a favor to make them. And so, like, you're right, Matt. This has some underpinnings of cleric, right? Like, there's some buffs for the party. That is interesting. Okay.
And especially if you have because what are the two domains attached? Dread and something else, right? It's okay. Oh, Dread and Grace. Well, there you go. Isn't Grace, doesn't that have all the healing spells too?
Amway Warlock.
No, that's, I think Grace is the one that overlaps with a Bard and Rogue, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe I probably just completely pulled that out of my ass.
I don't know.
Splendor.
Domains are
it's like Splendor and
Grace is the Bard. Okay.
Yeah.
Valor, I think, are the ones that Seraph have, right?
Yes.
I'm pulling all of this out of my butt, so
no,
I could be lying.
So looking at this,
right there on the screen.
Okay, I already, having confessed to you guys that I haven't looked at the subclasses, I already have a hunch. Okay, tying this back to today's topic, Coffee Talk, how would Ford be built? I have a theory.
Yeah.
Let's get to the end of Pact of the Wrathful, and then I'll explain my theory.
I'm curious because I am not totally sure. So yeah.
Okay, so favored weapon, Herald of Death. When you fail an attack roll, you spend a favor. I love all the flavor features. Flavor, guacamole is extra flavors, free friends. menacing reach. Imbue your weapon with your patron's fury. Diminish my foes. Okay, this is very... I'm going to give some spoilers to Mighty Nein, the actual play series, not the Amazon Prime series. By the way, I am a little bitter Betty. I like that there's Vox Machina and Legends of Vox Machina, so it's always very apparent what I'm talking about. I don't like that there's not for Mighty Nein. It's just Mighty Nein, and now I have to say the A word that we've all agreed is the evil empire that nobody wants to say. I guess I can say animated. That's not bad. But like, I like having names are important, right, Matt? Anyways.
Naming conventions.
Naming conventions are important. So the Pact of the Wrathful is very Ford coded when Uk'otoa is his patron. And I almost wonder if they colored these as like a pre-post Ford. When Ford becomes like more paladin-y and more in relationship with the Wild Mother. I wonder if like there's like a switch, and so they pulled both aspects of Ford in building this. I know they didn't build this around Ford, but you know what I mean. Like, if they were like inspired.
You're thinking maybe they pull some, just like if we're speaking in generalities, not necessarily with the Ford of it all, that they pulled some inspiration, say, from Paladin for some of these.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Because there isn't a straight up and down Paladin class. Right. In fact, I think we've discussed that some of the Seraph feels a little more Paladin than Cleric-y, but there isn't just a Paladin. So, I mean, that would be interesting if they're kind of looking at Warlock as a potential substitution for that as well.
Yeah, because like the thing with Paladin is that, you know, once we get to higher levels, we can use our abilities to essentially cloak others in them as well. So it's like if you're in my aura, if you're within that 10 feet of me, you're going to get bonuses to your charisma and otherwise. And so some of that is feeling a little coded into some of these things, and the way that you can spend those favors is just a thought, but it just feels like a little, you know, pre-post Melora in the coloring of it all. Menacing reach, fearsome attack, and like, because all of this, like if I were to build Ford right now, I would go Pack of the Wrathful.
Totally, just because it is more Hexblade ish.
Yeah, with that weapon. I mean, so if you make it to higher levels, yes, we know.
Mighty Nein and Mighty Ya.
Mighty Ya.
Ya.
Yeah, Mighty Ya.
All right, y'all are welcome to either agree or disagree with me, but if I were building Ford, I'm calling it now.
Yeah.
Call it.
Yep. I'm with you.
And I think that that's an interesting naming. It's not necessarily saying you have to be wrathful, but rather, I mean, Uk'otoa was the epitome of a wrathful patron.
Indeed.
Our drink. Charisma is sexy time charisma domain, says Rabbit. Okay, so that's 2 down. We doing Blood Hunter, or do you guys feel like this is the one?
I feel like we. I think we did pretty well last week. I feel like it was it's probably one of the most 1-to-1s from 5e to Daggerheart, of course.
But this does answer a question we brought up last week, which was domains as far as the Blood Hunter, because we couldn't, like, we knew that the Blood domain had obviously been created specifically for Blood Hunter, but wasn't sure if Blood Hunter had a secondary domain, which it was. Again, we could have Googled it, didn't, but this answers that question, which is that it's Blood and Blade. I still think it would be cool. I want to see a combo of Blood and Dread. I almost said bread again. But I want to see the Blood and Dread domain. I want to see what that combo would do. Whoa. I just feel like that could be fun.
Dork.
I love the language of the Blood Hunter in both Daggerheart and 5e. I'm just going to say it. Like, anytime I can utter the phrase grim psychometry, I'm in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Crimson. Like, it all sounds... And I remember even in like our short-lived little campaign where you played a Blood Hunter, Fitzy, like... Every time you would say something, I'm like, that's real. And you're like, yeah, it's right here on my character sheet. Like, I don't know, but I just...
Psychometry.
God,
the computer tells me I can do this thing. It's called grim psychometry.
I would like to invoke my shadowed grit.
Yeah.
How about shadow grit? How about shadow grits?
How about shadow grits?
What would that taste like?
I mean, I feel like the texture would still be off. It's still called grits, so I'm not sure that it's a texture thing. Like, even if they're shadowy, they're probably a little sandy, and that's just not for me.
Wait. Do you not like grits?
No.
Okay. We're just going to take a minute for that. We're going to move on.
Yes.
Did y'all hear the record scratch moment?
I realized that as a born person who was born in the South, that is an unpopular opinion. However, I hold it. Not that I haven't tried. I've tried. They're just not for me.
Okay.
Okay.
For me.
You've tried all. Okay.
Look at these.
I just want to check real quick. I want to check and make sure that Evan is muted or not, because I haven't heard from him and I don't know whether.
I thought he was photoshopping something for us.
I'm concentrating.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Then
he's doing real-time Photoshop.
I laughed at the grits. That was a good joke. I like that.
Okay.
What I am picturing, like, at a wedding when you hire an artist to sit there and they're like doing like a watercolor.
Yes, that's what Evan's doing.
That's what Evan's doing. Like in real time, he is our like in-house artist creating.
Yes. So just one more thing. You've had sorry, and then we're gonna drop it.
We can't leave the grits comment behind.
You've had grits with cheese, butter, milk.
Yes.
You've had them like slow cookered. You've had them.
I have had grits
that's fair.
that were put on my plate and told that they were the best grits known to man multiple times.
Okay, that's fair.
You know what it is? It's not that the ingredients themselves are fine. It's just purely a texture thing. It's also the same. I'm about to drop something that might be controversial in this group because I also haven't admitted it. I've eaten it around y'all because I felt like I shouldn't admit it, but I'm going to say it. I also don't like cottage cheese. Texture.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm less. I love cottage cheese, but I'm less. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a common ick.
She's been to the Waffle House. Thank you.
I developed an ick this week for the thing that has been my breakfast for probably close to a year now. The day after I went grocery shopping for it.
No.
So like I get an ick, but it's always unfortunate when the ick comes after a long loving relationship together, right after you bought new supplies. Any hoozles. Can we just let's end this on a high note. Let's appreciate some more words on the screen. Mutagens.
Yeah.
Celerity. Like, come on. A++. These are great. I'm gonna play a blood hunter just so I can say the word mutagens as often as humanly possible. Rapidity.
I have improved mutagens.
I have volatile toxins.
I do have I'm glad we're doing this. I do have an update. Last week we were asking what our blood types were. And one of you guys guessed my blood type, and I was like, that sounds right. Let me ask my mom.
Are you
my mom
typo negative?
Yeah. My mom was like, yeah, that's your blood type. I was like,
really?
Somehow
that's one of the rare ones.
I know. Somehow you knew my blood type. It's so weird.
That's adorable.
I'm so happy.
Would y'all like
for
to
you.
guess, since
so
I wasn't
metal
here
that
for
your
that,
blood
would y'all
is
like to
cool.
guess my blood type now? Because it makes a lot of sense.
Typo positive?
Mm-mm.
Are
No.
you A positive? No, you're B positive.
I'm B positive.
B positive. B positive. B positive. B. Hey,
what are
Kat, I
y'all?
left something for you in the Pocket Dimension Live Discord channel.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my. Okay. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Am I supposed to share? Is this a moment to say get in our Discord if you want to see it, or do we want to bring this?
Both. You can do both. Yeah, get in our Discord if you want to see it, or if AK wants to share it with you now. It's up to her.
Oh, please let me. I'm gonna upload it. Let's upload
I'm gonna.
Joel,
because
this
is so good.
His blood test got an A+. Good work.
Wow.
What's aether blood? See, I'm telling. Every time I look over it, my eye gets caught by some of the now blood hunter is where they really the naming conventions. We got to say A+, B positive.
Yeah.
I told you that Evan could create tunnel joy.
Thank you.
in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, somebody post this. Tag Marisha.
Yeah. Please do.
Well, my heart has been pummeled with joy.
Look, you got to carb up for a fight, man. And what better way to do that than with pummel joy?
Don't be a pummel joy. Actually, do be a pummel joy because that shit's delicious.
We should make a Bud and Herb commercial around this. I like this.
I would eat a pummel joy right now.
But say this is a candy that's polarizing. Y'all's thoughts on almond joys and mounds?
Oh,
God.
2,000%.
Can't get enough.
My whole thing is I prefer mounds because of the dark chocolate, even though I like the almond in an almond joy.
Yeah.
I wish that they.
It's fair.
I bet pummel joy is dark chocolate with almonds.
With these nuts.
That's my guess.
Well, not according to this wrapper. This wrapper, it's milk chocolate. Yeah.
You know, I'm neutral. I'm nooch.
Nooch.
Oh, you don't care. You don't like coconut.
Nooch.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, if you don't like coconut, it's gonna be really tough.
I like coconut, but
or
it's
allergic.
not my favorite. Or allergic.
See, and like not liking coconut. I know a lot of people don't like cottage cheese. A lot of people don't like coconut. A lot of people don't like grits. I just didn't know that you were one of those people, Fitz.
Sorry,
grits.
I apologize.
Love 'em. Good grits. Good grits.
Good grits. Yeah.
Life is too
There's
short
so
for
many
instant grits.
So many bad grits. So many bad grits.
Show me your grits.
Tell a story of
Grits out for the lads.
With a friend from Wisconsin, and we went to breakfast, and we're in that phase like where you're just getting to know your new friend, right? Mm-hmm. And we were without our we met through another friend, so it was our first time hanging out, just the two of us, without our safety blanket in the middle. And we go to breakfast, and she orders grits, and she grabs the sugar container and starts pouring it in her grits, and I was like, oh, I lost my shit on her, and I literally texted our friend. I was like, Wisconsin puts sugar in her grits, like just.
I mean, it is true.
I never tried it. Maybe it's good.
It's like cream of wheat.
Yeah,
it's a weird Midwest thing that
Except
they do that we do not respect. Sorry, Midwesterners. I know.
That is funny. That Midwesterners are not like. It's not like the home of grits. It's the South is because they are the home of corn, right?
Yeah.
I love corn.
Yes. So do not put sugar in your grits around me. You will never, ever. Is
Bun still here?
Down.
No.
I'm
disturbed. I'm disturbed by that. The sugar in the grits.
Yeah, it makes. That reminds me when I was like 2 or 3 years old, and I oversalted my eggs, and so I thought, I could make them less salty by putting sugar on it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know. I was like 3 years old.
I'm about to say you were a little dude.
Yeah.
You were experimenting. You tried.
I tried. I still remember it to this day. Yeah. It had an impact on me.
Yeah, I love it's a matter of like I just didn't know that about my friend Fitz, and grits are big in the South.
They are.
So everybody on the screen you see here is tied to North Carolina in some way. 3 of the 4 of us were born here. The one who wasn't born here now lives here. So it's always interesting. Regrets.
Yes.
Yeah,
look, I have tried many a grit, and I've regretted each one.
And that I can respect. It's the people who won't try the thing and say they hate it that I can't stand. But if you have put many a grit in your mouth and do not like.
Yeah.
I don't actually know that many Southerners who really eat grits, come to think of it. At least in Atlantoids.
Yeah, I mean, my mom, like when my mom makes us a big breakfast, grits are always included. I rarely make grits for myself, but if I'm going to a restaurant and I know that they're good, I also love shrimp and grits.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot.
Yeah, that is good. I mean, it's basically it's polenta. It's polenta. Do you do you like polenta?
No. You know what? This might actually be like a corn thing.
There you go.
Do you like corn?
No.
Do you like popcorn?
I like popcorn, but I have a really, talking about like food allergies and stuff, corn fucks me up. I think I'm straight up allergic to corn.
A lot of people.
Cornbread?
I might also be allergic to corn slightly.
I get cornbread's okay. Cornbread's fine, but I won't.
Amy also hates, I mean, there is an anti-grit.
Okay.
You were raised in Texas. Okay, I'm just gonna. Texas is not Southern. Texas is Texas. Texas is its own.
That's right.
When I'm talking about the South, I'm never talking about Texas, and I'm also not talking about Florida. Florida is also its own.
Florida.
Because below Pensacola.
Yeah.
Pensacola, I think, is still
The further south
southern.
you go, the further north you go.
Yeah.
Okay, we can all agree on that much. So Texas, not the South. Florida, not the South. Yes. I say that as an Alabamian. I have earned the right.
Yeah. You know what's up. You're deep South girl.
To dictate.
Girl raised in the South.
I think
that
you know what?
You know that line? That was my junior high school gym teacher who started that line of girls raised in the South apparel, like when I was in junior high.
Really?
Yes.
God,
I'm not kidding.
Filthy rich now?
Mm-hmm. Well, they were filthy rich to begin with, but yes.
Now they're dead.
No.
Drew might be right about this. Also, you know what? I think I've decided to wrap it all in together. We're gonna,
here we go.
Queen of the Segues. I'm gonna say here that I've decided my new character in Daggerheart's gonna be a Warlock who's part of a Tupperware MLM, and her favorite food is shrimp and grits.
Why a Tupperware MLM?
I just feel like it's the most whimsical of the MLMs. It's Tupperware.
It is?
Okay.
Yeah.
Has anybody here actually been to a Tupperware party? Because I definitely have.
Yep.
You have?
My mama loved to go
My
to
mom
Tupperware
loved the
parties in
Tupperware
90s.
parties, the basket
Really?
parties.
What?
Did you go? Okay, so the two parties I vividly
casket.
remember going to as a young one, girl raised in the South, Tupperware parties, always and forever. And did you ever go get your colors done? Like where you found out if you were a winter, spring, summer, or fall?
Oh, I think Elise has done that. Yeah.
But like in the 90s, it was very different. Like now it's a different thing, but they used to, because it was basically, it was an ML, like it was like an Avon type.
Yeah.
So you get your colors done and then they would sell you on the pallet for your winter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jack's thinking with the big brain here. Tupperware full of grits. That's how I'm gonna sell it.
There it is. There it is. How about a portable hole full of
Copper,
grits?
yes.
Oh, a portable hole full of grits. There we
We're
go.
clapping back to this. Fannie Mae keeps reappearing on this stream.
Oh my God. Well,
I liked Mary Kay. But
I'm
yes,
not a
Mary
fanny
Kay.
full
Yeah, I
of
like
grits.
Mary Kay. Yeah, Mary Kay.
Beauty control, yes. You know what? We need to bring back. I am sad that I do not live in an era where I can throw a Tupperware party. I want to bring it back.
Wait,
You could?
Why
You
can't
could.
you?
Because
What's
now we all
stopping
hate
you?
ML. Now we know. Like I want to
Sure.
figure out what like the safe like Tupperware. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
the safe way.
Yeah,
There
sure,
was
Just buy a bunch.
something-
Do like
Just do it.
call it a Tupperware party, but it's people but it's a potluck. Make
I
it a
know what I'm
potluck,
gonna
and
do.
everybody
Go to the Salvation Army.
yeah,
Buy a bunch
bunch
of
of Tupperware.
By the way,
Make
total-
people take it home with them.
I figured
Yes.
I figured out my Warlock patrons MLM. I am going to start the romantic setting MLM with pure romance parties.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Fill
gonna
that
be my
Tupperware up with something else.
That's
Yeah, I'm gonna
right.
fill that
That's a
Tupperware with-
pretty great idea, AK.
Yeah.
No
and
joke.
Drew suggested the magic wand
Yep.
one too, so you
Yes.
could do that.
Yep.
What? Just
But those parties were fun. Like you got invited over to somebody's house. There was food. Maybe you had to buy a thing or two. I don't know. There was a camaraderie to it that.
Yeah. I like Drew's idea here. This is speed dating meets a Tupperware MLM
Yes.
match over. Let's
No
just do a
lids.
Tupperware party, but it's bring your own Tupperware that doesn't have lids and see if you can meet someone who has a lid that doesn't have a Tupperware and they match. You fall in love. It's speed dating meets MLM.
Right.
Oh
it's like
my
shirts and skins, except
Tupperware.
Or
Different.
we did in college when I was in a sorority, we did mixers and one of them was nuts and bolts. And so the guys had the nuts and the girls had the bolts and you
Wow.
have to go around and
Oh,
stick them into.
wow.
Yep.
Oh
yep,
my.
Yep.
That's suggestive.
That is suggestive. My patron's the pampered chef.
fire drink.
My
I did
patron's
my
the
own
naked
Tupperware
chef.
party.
Oh.
Oh, wow. So we have derailed completely, but you did remind me of something that I should say real quick. There has already been a question as to whether or not the Pocket Dimension will be going live next Friday at same time, same place. And the answer is yes. At the very least, Fitz and I are going to bring back the ever popular Naked BG3 live stream. We're just gonna take off our characters' clothes and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Next Friday at 11:30 Central, 12:30 ET. And that's all we're gonna do. And then y'all, like last time, will teach us how to beat the game because you haven't or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, this will be the secondary cult we have. Everybody come naked and teach us how to play BG3. Naked BG3.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just wear grits where your underwear would be.
I feel like that would cause chafing.
Whipped cream is no longer the sexy food, I think.
Grits
are.
is.
It's grits.
Cover your body in
Let's
grits
see if we can make it happen.
Yeah.
Cold grits, you can eat. Absolutely eat cold grits.
Yeah. Oh, and I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Sure. Congealed.
Hey,
Yeah.
Evan, remember that time you overcooked the rice and it was basically grits?
I know.
I didn't
What
mind it because
happens?
it was like a polenta experience.
I wanted so badly to contribute and impress, and it was sad.
Evan,
was so sad.
your eggs like are otherworldly. You like I'm mad
I
every
learned
time I
from
make
the
eggs
master.
and they're not yours. Matt's
learned
eggs
from
are
the
also
greatest.
quite good, but
don't
don't sell yourself short. Just
Master
don't make the rice.
Master extra.
You know, I actually got my egg recipe from the Countess from the Real Housewives of New York. That's where I found my egg
Countess
recipe.
Luann. Wow.
Countess Luann.
I'm gonna start calling you Eggvin Bivens. Oh.
What?
See y'all next week for Naked BG3.
Meow, 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 meow.